Okay, gang, DDG 3240, Designing with Type, absolutely my favorite class to teach. I'm a big typography guy. It's easy to pick an image that represents a feeling or an audience or a product or a service, but to match an effective font to deliver a type with a message that targets the audience and matches with the imagery that it represents, a little more challenging. That, and I'm a typographer at heart, I think. So I love this class. We're going to do a little video and navigate through the course a little bit, so we can touch base on what the expectation is for the course, and talk about how I like to set up my courses here, Professor McElroy. Many of you have had me before, so you kind of know what I like to do and how I like to deliver content. But let's go ahead through the Blackboard course and take a look at it. Everyone knows that I like to start with a weekly announcement. Just remember that this semester started on a Wednesday, so everything is due the following Tuesday at midnight for our section. I like to interact as much as possible with student samples, so I'm going to be recording a video each week so I can show you what each student is producing and try to give you a little inspiration. Type is a challenge, but it's also an enjoyable one. Every student that I've ever taught type for, going back 2004 to present, has said at the end of the course, wow, I can't believe how important it is, and I can't believe how much I enjoyed this class. I thought 15 weeks of just letters, numbers, and symbols, oh, that's not going to be fun at all. But in actuality, I love the course, and I hear that over and over again. So I hope this semester that each and every one of you love the course as much of students as the students that have taken the type class with me in the past have had. I'd like to send out a weekly announcement. In that weekly announcement, we'll always have our weekly assignments and our projects and our expectations for the week, and week one is no different. You probably have already received an email from me introducing the course and letting you know what we were going to do for the first week. Talk a little bit about my passion for type. Each of our weekly assignments will be in the coursework tab under the weekly folders. We have one assignment and one larger homework assignment that you'll see in that folder, as well as two PDF presentations. I always like to deliver a little content via PDF or a presentation or a PowerPoint, something other than just our weekly reading. We will tackle chapter 1 in the book. So you'll notice that there is a hieroglyphic.eps file in your week 1 folder. That's an Illustrator file, so go ahead and download that and open it up in Illustrator and take the alphabet and spell out your name. There are symbols that represent each of the letters. Go ahead and have fun with it. It's your first and last name, and then you'll go ahead and save that file back to me as lastname_hiero.ai. Be playful with it. It doesn't all have to be the same size and on one line or one baseline to spell out your first and last name. You can make some letters bigger than others. You could have the snake symbol eating the cat symbol if those letters are in your name. Go ahead and have fun with it. It's a simple little project, but it gets you seeing typography as symbols of sound and not necessarily the English language letters that we know it. So it's kind of pushing you outside your boundaries a little bit right off the bat. So that's a simple little mini project. Shouldn't take you any longer than 30-45 minutes to do. And then you'll submit it to me back in the assignment link with your last name _Hiero, so McElroy _Hiero.ai. For your little mini project. That's like a mini class project. And then we have a bigger project. And the bigger project is also in the week 1 folder, and it is a poster design project. You must use an 18 by 24 inch size canvas or artboard in Illustrator. You need to pick a font from the list of fonts I have in the project description, and you must use every letter, number, and symbol in that font. It's a great, fun, abstract project. So all uppercase A through Z, all lowercase a through Z, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 0. And then I want you to use all the symbols above the numbers. So the ampersand, the exclamation point, the number symbol, the dollar sign, the percent, the caret, all of those things, parentheses, the asterisk. So I want you to use all of those only once and create a poster design. And it can be, and it should be, somewhat abstract. It could be you creating an illustration like a tree or a flower or a guitar, or it could be completely abstract, like just kind of like a blob of shapes made out of overlapping numbers and symbols. It's really an opportunity just to be expressive, to push beyond the boundaries of what a capital A stands for and what a lowercase j sounds like, and get you looking at shapes. The shapes of the letters have positive and negative space, so it'll give you a fun opportunity. I went ahead in the Google search and did a type poster search, so you can kind of see some of the interesting things people have come up with. Like, look at that. It looks like a tornado. It's so cool. And it doesn't really say anything. It doesn't really mean anything. It's just a playful way to explore. Look, here's an exclamation point created out of words. You could use your letters, numbers, and symbols and make a big exclamation point if you wanted to. So there are so many different ways to explore type in a way that's interesting. You can create shapes out of it, just to kind of get you thinking outside of the box a bit. It's not about the sounds that the letters make. It's about the shape of the letter, and it's about its ascenders and descenders and its strokes and its stems. It's more about, what that positive and negative space represents. And we're going to do that through playful build here and do all kinds of different projects. So there's beautiful typography. I just did type posters and just some amazing, amazing uses of the letter form in different ways. Look at this thing. This thing is like crazy. So hopefully this one will be a fun homework assignment for you. And that's really what it is. It's your homework assignment. So the mini project is like a classwork assignment, the hieroglyphics, and then this bigger poster project. And I recorded a video for you here, a YouTube video that you can watch about the project. And the chapter 1, read it. Because it's an online class, I like to get the students interacting. So the last item for this week is the week 1 discussion topic. So if I scroll over here, our syllabus for the course is placed in here with our academic honesty policy. The coursework folder, which I'll pop into real quick, which is week 1 for this week. And you'll notice the type poster description is attached right here, and you submit it by clicking on this link and providing it back to me. The hieroglyphic chart hiero.eps, the Illustrator file, is right here, so you can click and download that, and then you resubmit it by clicking on this assignment link, and then my 2 PowerPoint presentations, the Hiero presentation and then kind of a history of type presentation, and that helps to reinforce the chapter 1 in your reading. I also like to have an assignment files folder, and so you'll see a bunch of files in here, like the paper file, the Hiero file. We're going to do a term paper, which I'll introduce around week 3 or 4, and then you'll see some different things in here for each of the weeks. I'll also include them in the weekly folders for you, but I like to stick them over here too, just if people forget about it and they're not sure where it is, they can go to the assignment files. I like to also re-represent the weekly presentations over here. So you'll see the 2 that were in the coursework folder for week 1. I also went and put in the weekly presentation. You only see the first 5 weeks or so. I have some presentations just to get us a good foundation in typography, and then we'll move away from there into emphasizing the chapter readings a little bit more. And you'll notice that the discussion topics are here. So week 1 is all about hieroglyphics, so go ahead and find one and share it with us and talk about it. Those are due by the Tuesday at midnight. The earlier you post, the more students can post theirs and interact and kind of give feedback and talk about things and get a discussion going. I'll have the quizzes. We really only have about 5 chapters in your book, so I'm going to do a chapter quiz for 1, a chapter quiz for chapter 2, and then we'll go ahead and do 4 because 3 doesn't have too much meat to it, and then a chapter 5 quiz, and then your final exam will be a compilation of these quizzes, just terminology and anatomy and some different things about type that I think are important. So that's the layout of Designing with Type. Plenty of resources, plenty of things available for you. Some fun projects we'll do each week, a mini project and a bigger project each week, a discussion board and a reading each week, and we'll interact. And you'll notice that I also, on the announcement page, included a really cool minute 30 video about the font Helvetica. It's based on a larger movie. This is only a small clip from the 2007 movie, but it's great. And hand lettering. I love hand lettering. I love paper to pencil more than the computer. So a great little 5-minute video that you can watch about that. And then I got some other things that we'll start talking about over the weeks. I always do another type recording, but I'm going to embed this one in week 1 for you. And then check out this alphabet poster from week 1. This is one of the other students I had a previous semester, and gosh, look at that. It's so cool. Just an abstract thing, but really interesting. And then you'll see I've got some other assignments I've started to build for your announcements that I'll send out as we get to those weeks. But really cool sample here, one of the students' designs. So sky's the limit with that poster design. Just be creative and have fun with it. And I look forward to an awesome semester because I really do love designing with type, and I love typography, and I love the history of type, and I love manipulating letters and creating unique designs. So I hope this video helps, and let's get going here in week 1. Okay, bye.